What is a professional DJ?
I think a professional DJ makes it clear what they're going to be doing before they do it. Because if you just come in and people just hear DJ night, but you don't do song requests, people will ask you for song requests, people might ask you for karaoke, people might ask you to play songs that you don't have downloaded, and you need to be prepared for all of that. So you need to kind of state, you know what I mean, state your name and purpose in a way. State your name, obviously, because you want people to come back and recognise you, and that in turn brings attention to the venue, because people might not care so much about the venue, but people might go, oh, DJ what's his face is DJing down there, and then that brings them to there, and that's how you get paid. And then in that same regard, you need to make it known, because some people will be coming to the venue because they prefer the venue as opposed to whoever's playing. So you need to stand out enough so that people remember you as a DJ, whether people go there just for the venue or whether people are going there just for you. I think that's a very important part of being a professional DJ, is having what you're doing kind of known and stated, almost advertised if there's advertising for the venue or anything like that. You know what I mean? No song requests if there's no song requests. Song requests if there are song requests and things like that, because you will get annoying people come up to you and ask you for things that you can't do. But it's your fault if you don't state it. So part of being a professional DJ is making it clear what you're kind of doing and kind of finding your groove and then sticking to it, as well as branching out, obviously, but making it known that you are good at this or whatever, and keeping to it while branching out in little ways if you want to branch out.
How do you become a successful DJ?
I think you become a successful DJ just by trying your best. It depends what you mean by successful. Do you mean in terms of skill, or do you mean in terms of
having a long-lasting career, maybe?
Having a long-lasting career, I would say in this age, it is a balance between practical work and social media work and marketing as well. Uploading things like your sets, uploading things like just getting your name out there and talking to other people online, making connections both online and in the real world. So that way, it's very, I don't know, it's very essential to do both in the kind of digital age that we're in now, to kind of know people online, know people in real life, get out as well as get behind the computer, upload what you're doing so that other people from across the world can see it, as well as just in your local venue. So
yeah, would you work with other DJs? Have you worked with other DJs?
Yeah, well, I talk to other DJs as much as possible. I talk to the DJ down my local pub, and a lot of the college people that do things like producing and DJing as well. People like, Bex Blue, Sam Bucky, obviously Manscars, Manny and George. Still talk to them, still send things to them, they send things to me. We all give each other feedback and all that lot. And that doesn't just stop at DJing, that stops at being a musician in general, and then everything like that. It's always important to collaborate, even if people aren't being a part of your song, to get feedback and things like that, and know what people would prefer to hear. Or when you know someone well enough as well, they can tell you, actually it'd be better, I know this would suit you better, or I know you could do that better, or things like that. And if it helps you when you're branching out to kind of ground yourself and not float too far. And yeah, so yeah, I think it's very important to collaborate, and I like collaborating with other people. Yeah.
As you go forward and forge your career, do you see any areas for improvement that you need to brush up on or know about?
I'm planning. I need to get more out there. I know that for a fact. I need to just kind of apply myself more and more and put myself to it more and more, and start actually creating some tangible, like more and more tangible things that I could just keep pumping out, so that people don't just go, oh, that was a cool video, where's the other videos? Or, that was a really cool set, and now he hasn't come back to the venue again, things like that. I plan on becoming a lot more consistent with what I'm doing. In terms of music in general, not just in DJing, but especially in DJing, to constantly put out things to keep a level of interest to me and what I'm doing.
So, I mean, there's lots of characteristics of being a professional, which I'm sure you're portraying when you get the work as a DJ. But what might stop somebody from being employed as a DJ? What characteristics do you want to avoid?
I mean, I've seen it in effect with other people. People getting too cocky and thinking they're going to get booked every night just because they're popular and things like that, and calling themselves resident DJs when they're not, and things like that. I think it's just very important to ground yourself, be grateful. Don't lose the self-confidence, because self-confidence and a tiny bit of arrogance or a tiny bit of an ego helps, obviously, because otherwise, again, you'll be very jittery on stage and you won't believe in what you're doing. But when you start going around thinking that you own the place, before you know it, you've been replaced. I've seen that happen in full effect with certain people in certain bars or places, where they go around thinking that they're going to get booked every night and they're going to put up their rates double and they're still going to hire them because they need me, and it turns out they don't really, and the next person comes along and takes their spot and continues the cycle. It's important not to do that. Set your prices, you know what I mean. If they go up, that's fine, but be prepared to go somewhere else if they can't pay you, you know what I mean. It's as simple as that. You need to move accordingly to how you're being perceived.
What's next for you as a DJ? And by the way, do you have a DJ name?
Right now I'm just Riley. I'm just Riley. I think Riley's simple. I don't know, every time I try on a name, I kind of feel like I'm reading out some like Xbox gamer tag, and it doesn't really work. People will call themselves some really wacky things like Ghost Hunter and things like that, and I just can't get behind that. I can't look at myself and like call myself Nightmare Man or something like that. It really just doesn't. DJ Nightmare doesn't really sit right with me. So right now I'm just Riley. You know what I mean? I think it's simple. It's just, you know who I am. You know my actual name from it. I can shorten it down to my initials maybe. Yeah, something like that. But I don't know. I think it's important to keep it simple, because if you start going really balls to the walls with it, then you start losing interest, you know what I mean. You just need to sound simple, because the focus is on your music. If people say, oh yeah, I'm going to see Riley, oh who's Riley? Oh, he's this local DJ. Oh, awesome, you know what I mean. Then they're straight away, they know who I am. If they come along and go, oh yeah, I need to go and see like DJ Night Owl Killer Gamer 666, then it becomes a lot less hard to remember who that is, and you start going, who's that, you know what I mean. You sound a bit like a muppet. So I'm not trying to force anything when it comes to what I'm trying to be known by or anything like that. But yeah.
Well, DJ Riley James, thank you very much for the conversation, and good luck with your future career as a DJ.
Woo!